by any. Alright guys, welcome everybody. It's Call to Arms and it's game number 1 and this is going to be, I'm going to put those team colors on, it's going to be between MbL, the current champion, against the challenger that is Dogao, and this map is C2A Artificial. I'm going to quickly also just knock down that scroll speed as well to make it a little bit smoother for you and me. There we go. Right, so, welcome. It's Artificial, and I explained earlier in the stream what it's a little bit like. To me, it's a little bit like Migration and like Hippo's Belly, kind of a little bit put together sort of thing. And the fact that you're starting your own small little landmass here, and then you got plenty of resources like gold and stone and everything, but you are a little bit in your own sort of area, and later on in the game you're gonna have to definitely move out, especially for wood as well. You've got a few sparse wood lines in general, and then with that, of course, you want to expand to the middle and get all that map control and able to, of course, win the game, so to speak. So that's pretty much how the game is going. Now let's just introduce those all-important players. I just said the current champion so far, MbL, and he's actually going to pick the Persians in this game. Interesting choice. Maybe going for it gives him a lot of flexibility, I think, the Persians actually. Great eco, knights are strong. You also got full castle age weapons. So I call it arsenal. That's a better word. Arsenal. In terms of how you can use the crossbows and everything. So I really like Persians, of course. Great eco stiff too, and MbL likes to do a lot of eco. It's a good macro player in general, so good choice by him. The water isn't particularly strong, and there is a little bit of water around the outside, but there are no deep fish. Just a couple of shore fish here and there, but I'm not sure either player's really going to bother with it. I mean, you can have your ships across the shoreline like this salty marsh, but I can't really see how important it's going to be this game. I'll be curious though. So that's MbL. The challenger is going to be Dogao though, and he's on the right-hand side of the map right now in the blue colour. I've got him in here, and he's actually trying to lure that first boar in, but having a little bit of trouble there actually. And there we go. It looks like it's going to be A-okay now, but we'll be a little bit delayed. That's not the ideal, and might have to go to the next sheep it looks like. Yeah, it looks like it's going to have to do that. Bit inefficient, but there you go. That's the name of the game. He's going to be playing Celts, of course. Great, again, Celts are really good with that wood bonus too, and their late game is actually particularly strong here as well, and I would probably back definitely Celt late game over Persian just because the fact that the siege is so much stronger, and they can deal with mostly everything except for probably the war elephants, if we even get to a stage where MbL's going for mass war elephants, but because the Celts monks aren't particularly amazing. They're okay, but it's not exactly like Japanese or like Aztec or Saracen monks sort of thing. But they have got a very good general late game prowess about them. I'm gonna put the mill down right now. It looks like it's gonna be 4 in the wood here for Dogao, so looking like to me to be a drush. What about looking for MbL? It's actually gonna go with 3 on wood here. So he's gonna go for that scouts option, it looks like, so he brings the second boar in. No laming, of course, in this tournament setting, so both boars are easily secure, but he can harass the scout though. He's trying to push deer in, and that is what MbL's doing, having a quick jab at him. It's like, hey, I'm pushing this deer in. But he got the first hit away, so the guy doesn't really want him to engage, and took a couple of hits there. You really don't want to like to there. But nonetheless though, he will be able to run away freely here. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go, that's better. I'm having a little bit of his point of view. Sorry about that. As a kid changing until I found the right point of view I was looking at. Having a little bit scouting around. And seeing where his wood line is and so on. Probably noticed the 3 in the wood too, so he knows exactly what's going on. He himself though brings that second boar in once more, and it gets a little bit out of time, so having to go on the sheep once more. But he has got the barracks coming down ready for that drush. He's probably actually already got the gold for it already, 60 gold in the bank. So there's 3 militias out and running. And the good thing about Celt drushes as well is the fact that wait, have I got my... I have got... Yeah, sorry. I thought for some reason my I thought my scene switcher wasn't working or something. I was like, oh no, sorry, it's my paranoia that I have. Celt drushes are actually really good, and the fact that the militia line, basically just the infantry line, has got a speed bonus that's greater than, of course, squires. But of course, you have to research it because it's one of those civ bonuses. So these militia are pretty darn quick and we're able to get across the map very quickly. However, though, MbL has just clicked up to the Feudal Age. Actually, gonna go with the 22 pop-up. And I'm curious as to... I'm curious as to see how effective this drush is going to be. I mean, it's already making its way across. It's going to get probably about here by the time even MbL is probably going to be up into the Feudal Age. The only real concern I probably do have actually for MbL is the fact that his woodline is pretty darn exposed. Actually gone to split his woodlines, one to the south, one to the north, which is nice. Just in case he does get drushed. He's got a few other bills there just from that deer. We'll clean that up in just a second and take care of business here. But where's that barracks coming down from MbL? That's got enough wood. Just went to, okay, there he is. Putting it right next to those berries. Nice choice there, of course. Doing a nice little shield for it. And actually, I have to put 2 in it because he is a little bit late, of course. It's 8% and it's not even halfway up just yet, so a little bit late. And I'm not even sure, would he actually have enough wood actually to actually get the stable when he does get to the Feudal Age? I don't think so. It's going to be one of those... Oh my god, it's really tight. And he is in Feudal Age just now, and just lacking tempo. There we go. Now he can put that timing. So good. Now he's got to try and wall up this wood line though, because the militias have made their way into the base. But it looks like it's going to be done just perfectly in time. There we go. Boom. Very difficult to do so. Going on to the next sheep, of course. Actually got 2 idle vills there actually next to the stable. I don't know what entire... I think he was trying to get that stable down pretty quickly, but unfortunately hasn't worked out as well as he planned. There we go. Now he's pulling it down. A couple of mistakes here for MbL, not exactly ideal. But I think he's just trying to sort out those wood lines instead of trying to wall them up from this drush, which is fair enough. And he will be pretty much safe there now. Stable is down and the scouts coming up to be produced. Dogao is about halfway up towards the Feudal Age as well. He has decided to fully wall his map up with these palisades. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm not even kidding. Like, that is... But it's actually kind of alright. I mean, like, the way the map's laid out for him, it's kind of made it somewhat worthwhile. So he's going to make sure he's going to try and go for maybe some sort of drush FC build here. But looking at the vill count, I'm not too sure. He's got 2 idle vills as well, need the TC. Be surprised he actually can click up at a relatively good time. Right now, though, the militia's trying to get underneath the LD eco, but not working out too well. Scouts trying to harass at it. Doing some good damage onto the militias here. Actually, all of them about at least half HP. MbL though is getting housed. He's actually got 3 scouts. Where's that 4th scout? Oh, just a little bit late if you ask me. Dogao now hitting Feudal Age. Probably won't get the man-at-arms option just because the fact that these militia are now pretty darn weak, and by the time that, you know, he even gets it, I think it would just be too late in general. It'd be a waste of resources. So instead, he's probably going to use his good old time to try and get that archery range down that blacksmith. Yep, well, two archery ranges initially. Yeah, he's definitely not going to go for that FC just yet. Dropping down 2 ranges first off. We'll break those palisades out once he's got a few more archers queued up, and then we'll send him out along with the spearmen. Just try and be nice and aggressive. Meanwhile, though, looks like MbL's going to go a little bit more on the aggression this time. He's already got a forward tower coming down right now, right in front of that barracks, so definitely not shying away from it. It's actually putting down 2 towers actually straight away from the bat. Be curious what Dogao's reaction is. Putting down a defensive tower of his own. 2 spearmen now pop out actually. One's going to try and tick on the villagers. Whilst the other one just hounds out these scouts away. Now, archers are now making their way out, of course. And, oh, actually breaking that palisade, but the scouts got in. But there's too many spearmen actually. And, oh, the tower is up. Does do a lot of damage here. 1 scout goes down thanks to the spearmen of 2. Forward archer range also coming up. But this has been a bit of a disaster for MbL actually. He's getting pushed way back in. The militias are also getting stuck in. 3 spearmen and an archer. I think MbL might just fight this with villagers. Not really a good idea, I don't think. It's, oh, risky. That is risky. I'm not too sure that's going to work out too well. And the 2 spearmen getting once more, and these 2 scouts are really injured. They have to run away right now. The 4 villagers will actually take down the militia and the archer, but 2 more archers, 3 more archers on the way in. Probably denied his archer range going up, actually. The scout's going to go for a loop-de-loop and probably try and hit these archers and try and get this archer range up, but this has not gone well for MbL. He probably thought the guy was, Dogao was going to try and go for an FC, and so wants to go extremely aggressive, which is the right thing to do, but not this occasion. Instead, it's a drush flush maneuver here coming from Dogao, and just killed 3 bills. This 4th one is going to go down. The archer range has gone up, but I won't even be surprised if Dogao sent a villager out just to wall the archer range in. It's completely it's just too far away basically for MbL to try and recover from. So the Phil's right now 36 to 28. It's 8 Phil's difference. I mean, probably by the fact that MbL's already got wheelbarrow, but even still, that's pretty disgusting. Still, like a couple more scouts have sprung out from the trap and actually have killed a couple of archers here. The skirmish is also now moving in. But how is MbL even going to try and be aggressive against a map like Dogao's, who's pretty much well walled in here? And at the same time, Dogao's already sent over the rest of his army. Try and start harassing the economy, of course. The woodline looking a bit precarious, but he has moved it out of the way. Looks like he's gone to the stone instead. Once he sees that, he could probably put a house down here to try and stop those archers getting on through, but it's probably not going to be the case. And here come those 4 archers. Quick palisade down next to the stone mine. On the other side, though, nothing much actually going on. Really want to see what these archers are going to do, actually. Yeah, he's going to try and go around the outside and back on through. Trying to juke him out. It's not looking good, though, for MbL, though. He is actually now only 5 builds behind, thanks to that wheelbarrow both been done by both players, but... Well, 4, but still, it's not very good at all by any means if you're back behind that by that many. That's so early on, too. So after a bit of a merry-go-round, the villagers have now gone back inside the town centre and will probably be re-tasked back to where they want to be. And Dogao's realised that's not going to be the case. This time, though, looks like actually MbL's really not giving up on this aggression. He's got another tower being popped down, of course. This time bringing another 5 villagers. Really heavy commitments now coming out as 3 villagers and the rest of the army of Dogao, so a couple of archers and a few skirmishers can try and deny this tower. And try and bring it down as soon as possible. The skirmishers getting stuck involved, of course, doing a pretty good job here, but the villagers really trying to get this tower up desperately, but all the skirmishers will be going down very soon. Tower is up, but will probably go down as quick as it went up. And there you go, all the skirmishers of MbL has been taken care of. Scout, another skirmish coming in, and look at this tower going down extremely quickly. Villagers have been ejected outside of it. Another couple more bills could go down too. 2 of them just dangerously low. Now it looks like MbL building another tower a little bit further back, probably close to his archer range, but that's what we found out from here, that this is a very tough base to crack, it seems. I'm a little bit worried here for MbL. He's committing all into this sort of strategy now, getting the fletching upgrade a little bit late actually. Dogao though, look at his resource. Well, a bit too much gold actually, 700 gold, but that's because the skirmish is being popped out and so on. And just a general, quite large amount being pumped out at the same time. 3rd archer range now going down. That'll probably help alleviate the gold issues there. And it's like round number 3 on this watchtower, but it's not going to work, and he really has to go back. There's just too many numbers there. MbL's really got to rethink about this idea. If I was him, I would probably like to go around and try and hit this wood line here. If he puts a tower right behind here, that'll do a good job. Now it's plenty more skirms though. This could be quite a long feudal war. It's already 23 minutes in, and well, only Dogao's actually got to mark it up. He's going to buy some food and click up with it. And that's a really nice idea. He has so much in the bank. Why not? And there we go. He's clicking up to the castle age just now. Be interesting what he will go for though. He could go for the elite skirmisher option when he goes up. Or he might just drop a couple of stables and go for it. But he has committed that 3rd archery range though, so he's probably going to go for the crossbow and an elite skirmisher option. Padded archer armor now being done by MbL, and I'm concerned that it's just going to take him longer and longer to click up. I mean, Dogao's already got fully upgraded skirmisher and archer units here already. Here comes another bunch of skirmish actually. Military count-wise, 10, 13 actually. A few more coming out from MbL. It's probably actually the most dangerous part coming out right now for Dogao. He's on his way up. He spent a lot of resources doing it, and now he's got to try and hold on basically from this basically full-on skirmish aggression coming out of MbL here. Because if he loses all his army, basically the map control is just well out of his favor. It's already not in the greatest of favors for him, but he's up basically. But I think it's going to be fine nonetheless, though. You could just drop a siege workshop and get a mangonel out as well, and that would really help him. Celt siege, as I mentioned earlier, is so strong. MbL doing some good micro here, though. Is picking up a good number of units, and look at the numbers now, 8 to 16 on the military count. But the Vils are still ahead of Dogao, despite the fact that he's actually about to hit the Castle Age. That is just disgusting. And now here comes that entrance for that next tower coming up. Dogao trying to react with the counter now, but he thinks it's pretty much useless at this point. He'll probably just put his Vils, put him in his TC, and probably retask him somewhere else. The next tower is up. Castle Age for Dogao here. And there we go. Siege Workshop popping down. Elite Skirmisher, Crossbow, Bodkin, Bowsaw. God, just rattling off those technologies. And that's just really just giving him a huge advantage there, just in all regards, to be honest. So, good for him there. And the Mangonel will probably be the most decisive thing here. He'll help take out the watchtowers. That'll pop out, I think, just in good time as well, as that watchtower is about halfway to going up. Oh, and there we go. Big hit there. Takes down 2 Vils. Gonna try and deny the tower, and yes it does, and the skirmishers on the other side too. Wipes out another 5 villagers. That tower was so close to going up too. Oh, MbL. This is not going as planned. Now he's gonna take care of the next tower. That Celt Siege firing so much quicker is such a big difference maker. MbL though is up to the Castle Age down now. What's his plan though? I wonder if he goes forward. Yep, he's sending another couple more forward builds. This is crazy level of play coming out of MbL. Two Mangonels now out, and the rest of the army. And here comes, a couple of big shots coming in for these. And here we go. Ooh, just missed on that ground attack, it seems. And it's like MbL will be able to get away with that. That was quite surprising. Meanwhile, though, there's like Dogao sending about a few crossbows, 5 of them, just towards MbL's base, trying to harass him where he can. That gold mine is, well, a gold mine for those crossbows to try and hit from. Meanwhile, there's like an engagement coming on along right here, and well, it's actually looking fairly ish. Even well, it's 3 for 1, but considering the technology, not too terrible. But now it's going to an awful fight. And Shot comes in, and oh, there we go. Oh, that was a wipeout. It's like MbL getting bloodlines, so it's going to go for that Knight's route. Don't blame him, to be honest. It is Persians after all, and they have a +2 against that archer line. But MbL calls it GG. Those crossbows got onto that gold mine. Another 4 Vils go down. 39 Vils, 52. That was a fairly quick game here, and that was just extremely well played by Dogao, actually. I think his defensive play was pretty much spot on. He didn't panic towards any of it. I think MbL was just under the assumption that Dogao was going for a drush FC. And so that's why he was going, okay, I'm going to go extremely aggressive and just, throw out what I can. But it took him like 4 attempts to get even one tower remotely inside the base of Dogao's, and that just wasted only a lot of villagers, but a lot of resources and a lot of time. And there you go, that's pretty much it there. And then the numbers sort of say, oh, 52 to 42 there. Economy-wise, actually more food collected by MbL, but that's not surprising considering a lot of food-heavy units there. Wood there, and the gold, look at that, 3,000 to 900. 1,000 stone was collected by MbL, but it didn't feel like a lot of it was put to great use. And yeah, like the 6 villager high was difference before we even got to the numbers at the end of it all. So there you go. GG, well played. I'm doing the scores right now, actually. Let's do that. It's 1-0 to Dogao. He takes the first game, and I think the next map, of course, is going to be the home map of the loser of game 1. So it's going to be MbL, so I think it's double arena if I remember.